have my chord progression, C, F, G, F, C. I'm going to make a melody using the notes in between and the notes in the chord. So I know C has C, E, G. That will sound good no matter what rhythm I put to it. But I also can use notes called passing tones, like the D and the F. For example, I know the first chord is C, E, G. I can use any rhythms on that. It will sound great. But if I use other notes, I can use a few passing tones. For example, see how I used, here's F. I used notes in between the chords. So I used notes that were in the chords, every other note, but then I used some passing notes. I didn't put a lot of emphasis on the passing notes, but I still put it there just to use some extra sound, so it just didn't sound so fitting. There was a little bit of tension, and that was my intention, to have a little bit of tension and then a little bit released by using the notes in the chord. So again, I'm using the notes in the chord C, E, G, but then I'm using this new word called passing tones. Now I'm going to record myself. Go to F. Now, I use, as you can see, notes that went up and down the scale. Some notes were the C, E, Gs, but I also used notes in between the notes in the chord called passing tones. There was one little note that I thought sounded a little clashing, and I can maybe edit it later, but here's what it sounds like. I don't want to waste your time. I'm going to put my melody up a little bit. If I were to do it again, I notice this note kind of sound clashing. So maybe I would change it and make sure that note in the piano roll wasn't so clashy. Maybe make it in the note in the chord. Hear how that sounded? Don't like that. So I'm going to move it to an F. Let's see how it sounds now. And here, I'm going to actually make this a little lower and see some tension there. Okay, so something a little bit different. So try to make a melody after you make some harmony. Bye.